We out here, guys. Okay. Ooh, hold up. I would have done this stream a bit earlier, but I decided against it because I didn't want to deal with doing this without taking a bath and eating something first, because when I do these sessions, I usually have like a goal in mind in terms of at least hitting this much in progress, and if I do all of that, my mom's comes through, and I haven't hopped in the shower yet, she's gonna think that I wasn't mindful of it and start having a woman moment. Anyway, let's see. $200 CP on everyone. We're gonna do a largely a repeat of what happened before. I off-screened some of this stuff yesterday. It wasn't that long of playing, but I just spoke to the lawyer and all of that shit. So this is gonna be largely a repeat. I will say though, this was originally a PSP game. It looks great for a PSP game. I also got another slot for Lloyd and a healing item. And I made them cook a little bit. Bought like a blind resistant thing. The presence of Hegue. Okay, so we're just gonna be hitting X like crazy. My main goal is to clear this chapter without having to have a party member die, and then next chapter we can do it without anyone escaping. I think I escaped from a couple fights, so I'm not gonna be able to get that trophy yet, but it's whatever. So tomorrow there's going to be the Chapter 18 Revisited article pertaining to Final Fantasy VII Remake. A lot of us have theorized that means that they're going to maybe start promoting the game afterwards, or they might have 2 weeks delegated to Intergrade. I personally think that's cool. Late night wrestling makes it sound like they're about to be fucking and shit like that, but I'm hoping that either this time frame or the weeks ensuing they'll start promoting the game a little, because this is probably going to be the game that they promote hard, because Final Fantasy 16 is produced by Naoki Yoshida, and he likes promoting his games more sparingly. Although he will be dropping a trailer sometime this month, if things go as he intends. That's his target goal. Also, Final Fantasy VII First Soldier, somehow, like, the support for it ended, and in a few months it's going to close down, like, sometime in January of 2023.
報復バルド。ちょ、何をす。ああ。君たちの任務は9だったらマフィアが今後僕たちに余計な手出しを
Oh, they're trying to make it so you can't skip through this because they want you to feel the sweet nothings he's whispering in Lloyd's ear to get him, you know, bricked and pre-coming. Alright, so...
3日が一触即旧市街はそしてあそこどうかバイ目につくれバイあえ
Oh man, I gotta do this fight. I actually like this fight a little bit, but I like that counter, man. I wanted the same as before because I want that redemption. I would have picked Ellie out of efficiency, but now you guys got me pissed by getting me killed. Although it was for the best because my younger bro needed to sleep. He had his day of orientation at his new job, and he ended up having a thick 5-hour nap after that. Alright, let's see. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, step into one of the other guys. Okay, take the dynasty noodles.
しやれやれ俺の番だな。
If I attack and it misses, I gotta reset again. Alright, that came in handy. Okay, so chrono down. Oh shit, that missed Lloyd, that's good. I'm taking that and getting the extra turn. If we even survive this. I don't think I'll ever get a platinum in these games because I don't like scanning everybody. He didn't say gomen, he said warakajuna. So, I guess there's different ways of saying sorry.
そんなお人よしじゃこの先大変だと思うけどね。まあそういうタイプは個人的には嫌いじゃないかな。
You're really trying to sound as mook as possible.
落とし前をつけることができそうだ。君たちの協力に感謝するよ。
ガキどもが調子に乗りやがってやっちまったなガキども。俺たちルバーチェを本気で怒らせちまうとはな。
警察のガキどもも同じだ。こっちには偉い議員先生もただで済むと思う
こいつら
うわっどうやらお仕置きが足りなかったみてえだな。全員サンドバッグみたいに吊るして血だるまにしてもいいんだぜ
待ってくれ。さすがにそれは。まあまあここは僕たちに任せてよバルド。あまりやりすぎは良くない。このお兄さんたちだってプロだろ。あまりメンツを潰しちゃったらなりふり構わなくなるんじゃない。お兄さんたちだって僕たちガキども相手にプロがちょっかいかけた挙句に返り討ちにあったなんてみっともなくて上には報告できないよね。
ふざけろ。その気になればいくらでも。
いやーさすがにここが引き時じゃないかしら。
グレイスさん
どうしてここに。そうしたら予想通りいろいろやらかしてくれるじゃない。いやーなかなか面白い記事が書けそうだわ。
てめえ雑誌社ごときがルバーチェ相手に。
まうちもいろいろあるから名前は出せないと思うけどね。でもこれ以上みっともない真似をしたらどうなるかわからないんだね。
Okay, so she came through.
いいだろうこの場は引いてやる。だがもし約束を破ったら。
はいはい分かったわ。あなたたちこそこれで手打ちっていう約束はちゃんと守りなさいよね。これ以上一線を越えたら遊撃士が出張ってくるかもよ。実はこの件アリオスさんが介入するつもりだったらしいの。でも多忙だったらしいしあなたたちが先に介入してたから。
そんな。
また手のひらの上って
みたいですね。
バカバカしい。アリオス・マクレイン相手にこんなケチなことをやってられるか。これ以上この薄汚い場所に用はねえ。引き上げるぞ。
やれやれ風の牽制アリオスか。噂だけは聞いてるけどあそこまで効果てきめんとはね。
So it turns out the next release of this, like Azure, Trails from Azure, not from Azure, to Azure, is coming in the first quarter of 2023. So we'll be playing part 2 of this pretty soon. Honestly, like the news of First Soldier kind of being canceled, I think I'll talk about it a little later on. It's interesting to see like a gacha going down because no one really cared for the service. Now it really has me curious for like Ever Crisis news. Like when are they going to drop some info on that? Because people were interested in seeing the First Soldier, the character Sephiroth's backstory, since that's something that remake could showcase, since it does seem to favor seeing more sights of Sephiroth than usual, instead of having him be an intimidating Thanos type villain. No, getting to see that in Ever Crisis would be worth the price of admission, and I can only hope that Ever Crisis gets the support that it really needs to cover the entire compilation in a turn-based style system. First, it was largely just meant to be a game of small resources placed into it, just enough to get the whales going and not survive indefinitely, but survive a little longer than it ended up doing. Maybe at least until Rebirth came out, but I guess it underperformed because they did the minimum and they got the minimum. And, you know, I always saw like these new skins for First Soldier, but I did notice that sometime a few months ago they started to dwindle down, so maybe they realized that people weren't as interested, and even showcasing stuff like the old school OG game low poly blocky skins just wasn't. The raid bosses that they added, like Shadow Cloud, wasn't enough. They had to do a lot more if they wanted to make sure that intrigue was kept on this battle royal with no story and a lot of competition, because Call of Duty has a battle royal, there's PUBG, Hex, Fortnite. Making it mobile exclusive was really ensuring that this was really more for the Asians and the Asians only. So one thing I noticed with Final Fantasy fans is that they see shit like this and they start catastrophizing, saying that Square would be dead if it wasn't for this, that, or the third. The series is fucked. Anytime there's like something that's less than stellar news regarding Final Fantasy, they just start freaking the fuck out and trying to do their best spoony impression. I know some of my favorite Final Fantasy YouTubers, favorite being because I interact with them IRL, they do this shit too, and it's fucking annoying. Like, I really wish it would stop with that. This was not meant to be this like breakout cash cow mobile game. It was an experiment, and the experiment fucking failed. They got the result that they should have expected, which is that no one wants to play a mobile-only PUBG with a Final Fantasy VII skin. Well, not enough people to sustain that with just recycled assets and the bare minimum, no story. You're gonna have to add a lot more. You're gonna have to have it be like on PS4 with easy to access PSN microtransactions and things of that nature, like a FF7 store. You're gonna have it on Xbox One and next gen console. Steam, like you couldn't have it the way you have it. It's unacceptable. What did you expect?
今後はもうお互い争わなくて済むだろ。え？何言ってるの？え？
マフィアが絡んでいようがいまいがバイパーを頼む。目障りというのは変わるわけではないからな。
全員揃っての潰し合いはさすがにやらないだろうけど、まあ普通の喧嘩や小競り合いはこれからも続けていくだろうね。待ってくれ。大ごとにしたくなければまた介入してきたらどうだい？なんだったらそのまま喧嘩に参加してくれてもいい。君たちなら大歓迎さ。
See, that stuff is like, I didn't notice how flirty he was to Lloyd with the previous translations. I think I was looking at the Zero Field, but this one is closer to Geofront, and the Geofront translations, I did notice he was super freaking flirty.
あんまり冗談には聞こえないんだけど。
それではいい夢を行くよ。
聖戦終了。撤収する。
See, everybody else in that gang, the Testament speaks with a religious motif, but here you have fucking what's his face? Wazzy going full on Episcopal. Just fruity with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even that like affirmation, that osu moment, was just kind of like free with it.
懲りない人たちですね。
まあ血の気の多い連中だし喧嘩くらいは仕方ないかもな。
そうみたいね。まあ今回の件に関してはね、ロイド。
ああ、ちょっとばかりすっきりしない気分だけど。
自分たちの力だけで解決できた気になるんだ。そんな気分ってところかしら。
え、
小さいわね。必要とあらばためらわずに他人の力も借りてより大きな真実をつかみ取る。それができてこそ一人前の捜査官じゃないの。あなたのお兄さん
な。
さてと、お姉さんも言ったし、そろそろ肌の年齢が気になる年頃なのよね。それじゃおやすみなさい。
お前の兄貴結構知られてるみたいだな。
なんだかとっても優秀な人だったみたいね。
推しの強さと行動力だけはピカイチだったみたいだしね。任務完了だ。支援課に戻ってセルゲイ課長に報告しよう。
That was an interesting reaction from Tio.
話は分かった。ま、新人にしちゃ頑張った方じゃねえか。内地へ絞っていろいろ考えたみたいだしよ。
はあ、一応。
しかし今回の一件でお前らにもこのクロスベルって場所の厄介な側面が。
それは
まあ確かにちょいとめんどくさい場所みたいだな。
Even though we're doing community policing effectively, the police aren't going to do anything about the gangs because La Familia gangs, I mean, families, yeah, they're in the payroll of the government, so there's like no incentive to truly go after them, and that truly sucks because it's gonna make the problems with actually slapping the cuffs on them, making sure that they're not able to be hands-on and affect whole sectors of the hood. A bit of a problem because they were gonna really instigate a whole gang war that would fuck up downtown, the hood. And then when downtown got fucked up, they were gonna probably buy up all the property and recruit the members that are still alive. I guess if Abbas and Vald and Wazi killed each other, the lower heads to kind of go after Heiyue, fuck up the eastern part, the immigrant part, essentially. That would have absolutely, positively sucked for them.
大人の事情の温床って感じです。そうね。
警察本部の連中だって決して無能ってわけじゃない。賄賂を受け取ってるようなバカ野郎もいるみたいだが、多くの捜査官はそこそこ優秀で自分なりの正義感を持ってる連中だ。だが有形無形の壁がある。マフィアの利権とつながっている議員や役人どもとかな。どうだロイド、警察辞めて遊撃士にでも転職したくなってきたか？
いえ、そんな事情があっての特務支援課でしょ。
ほう。
人を守る遊撃士の理念は確かに素晴らしいけど、それだけじゃ解決できない問題もある。密貿易に盗品売買にミラーロンダリング、そしてマフィアと政治家の癒着。
That's true. Bracers can't really participate in stuff that affects the government. They're in charge of protecting the people, but they can't really politic, and that was a big moment of contention and problem with the plot of first chapter and second chapter in Sora no Kiseki, Trails in the Sky.
遊撃士が直接的には
確かに
支えることの力にも 限界はあるということです。
でも警察なら本来それが可能な現実として、さまざまな壁がそうした壁を突破できる可能性は。
なるほど、ここならその可能性を見出せるかもしれない。つまりそういうことね。
ああ、ちょっと楽天的すぎるかな。
現実はそこまで甘くないと思いますけど、ただどんな可能性も
やれやれ、不良のヘッドとタイマン張ったり、危険なおとり役を買って出たり、真面目でおとなしそうな面して大した熱血野郎だぜ。
別に熱血ってわけじゃないと思うけど、でも今回みんなと一緒に仕事をしてて、お互いまだまだ未熟なところはあるだろうけど、このメンバーだったらどんな壁も力を合わせて乗り越えていけそうだってね。
ロイド、
なんつうか
臭すぎです。
そんな笑わなくても。さすがに夢見すぎですか？
ま、いいんじゃねえか。特務支援課が設立されたのは、その場所をどう利用するかはお前たちの自由っちゃ自由だ。俺は直接お前たちに力を貸すことはないだろうが、やりすぎちまってもお偉いさんに睨まれないよう煙に巻くくらいはしてやるよ。
課長。
要するに放任主義ですか。
たく話がわかるんだかいい加減なだけ
というよりただ面倒なだけ。
ま、ずるい大人だからな。特務支援課が単なる遊撃士のパクリで終わるか、それとも新たな可能性を見出すことができるのか。俺はタバコでもふかしながらせいぜい眺めさせてもらうぜ。
Okay, so with that being said, I like the sort of Windows web browser motif that they have with the menuing. That's really cool. They kind of have like the, is that a webcam, minimize, maximize, and then close window thing?
さすが皆さんです。はい、お疲れ。ランクアップですね。おめでとうございます。
Wait, hold on, let me... Let me just check these trophies that I got. I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom. Okay, let's see. So, I never ran from battle in a file that I ended up saving over. I mean, you guys would see, because I reset a lot in that first part. So... Alright, cool, cool. Complete the game on... Raise one character to level... So I'm gonna have to do a run where I raise the characters to 50 and then one where I beat the game without getting them leveled up. So... Or I could just like have a separate save and try to do both. I'm gonna try to get to like level 50 and then try to do like a nightmare run in the future, maybe. But no, that's a... I can feel the dopamine boost of... I didn't think I was gonna get the one for not running from static, because you know, it's good that some of those attempts that I ran ended up in like failure. Alright.
お疲れ様。今月も大変だったわね。
何？いつものことだ。それよりも送金の方はよろしく頼む。
わかったわ。IBC 経由でいいよね。それにしても
依頼を回してる私がこういうのもなんだけどさ、あなたもうちょっと仕事を減らした方がいいんじゃない？しずくちゃんだって寂しがってるでしょう。
Well, it is for Shizuku.
ごめん、これは言わない約束だったね。
Like, I get that you're trying to, like, show that you're concerned for his health and you want him to spend more time with his family, but he's doing this for his family, so you kind of misspoke with that one. You fucked up, man. You fucked up like that was your lover or something. Okay, let's see. Alright, I'm just checking through all of this shit. Because I gotta turn to the next page.
レマン総本部からの連絡がまた来ていたよ。いい加減受けてくれる気はないのかって。
またそれか。その件に関しては何度も断っているはずだろう。
まあ総本部としてはカシウスブライトの代わりを揃えておきたいんでしょうね。
So Cassius Bright is no longer a racer.
彼の弟弟子なんでしょ。
Jun Kafai.
実績だって引けを取らないんだし、いい加減観念したらどうなの？
残念だが、彼と俺では役者が違いすぎる。
The only S-rank bracer we've seen in the series so far, and this even goes into Kudo territory, is Cassius Bright.
実績にしたところで、彼のように国家的な問題を解決したわけではないからな。
Okay, that's interesting.
身に余る話さ。
So they're only considered equals because of their battle prowess. Both of them being divine blades who've mastered one of the 8 leaf blades, one leaf techniques. Cassius having mastered Helix, the first one, the spinning strike, and Arios, Gale, Wind Cutter. Reen, as you can see in Cold Steel 4, masters the 7th one, the Void Strike, where you, with a little bit of some trepidal force, create like infinite strikes and a kind of singularity with your strike. It's pretty badass with it.
Katekina 問題っていうならレミフェリアの件があるじゃんか。対抗閣下から勲章ももらったんだし、実績としては十分すぎると思うけど。
あの件は本当の意味で解決できたわけではないから、報告での目は潰したとはいえ、一部の黒幕は取り逃がしたままだ。本来なら勲章など辞退したかったんだが。
まったくもう生真面目すぎるんだから。せめて昇格でもすれば逆に少しは落ち着くんじゃない？今月だけでも100件以上。尋常じゃないわよ、この仕事量は。
You know, actually, if he goes at the pace that we do on certain days where we're doing like 3 quests and like a hidden one, it's viable that he can do that shit.
無理をしているつもりはないぞ。列車と飛行船の便数も増えて、自治州外への出張も楽になった。頼もしい助っ人たちも来ることだし、今後は一息つけるだろう。
あの子たち、まあ確かに期待の大型新人ではあるわね。少なくともあの支援家の坊やたちよりは何倍も頼りになりそうだ。
That much I will agree because they had the whole first chapter, second chapter affairs.
あら、 たみたいね。こっちよ、上がってきて。
あ、2階。
失礼します。
こんにちは、ミシェルさん。アリオスさん。
よかった、ちょうどいらっしゃったんですね。
ま、偶然だがな。3ヶ月ぶりになるか。2人ともよく来てくれた。
ほんと、あなたたちがうちに。これで当分クロスベル支部も安泰だわ。
So I think what they're probably going for is they're going for a more literal translation of this game series with the Geofront team that kind of did a more fun translation in the past, and Lisa will do the heavy workload of Hajimari later next year, like toward.
買いかぶりすぎだと思いますけど。
ご期待に添えるよう頑張ります。
改めまして、声優劇士エステル・ブライト、
並びにヨシュア・ブライト、遊撃士協会クロスベル支部に正式に所属させていただきます。
Afternoon of the Wolves, okay.
遅いな課長。そろそろ朝のミーティングを始めたいんだけど。
さすがに課長抜きで始めるわけにはいかない。
こんなことなら二度寝すりゃよかったな。そんで昼過ぎに起きてからカジノあたりに遊びに行くと。
I hate waking up at noon, actually. Which, by the way, I did wake up at noon because I still have my alarm clock set to that, since that's pretty much the time that I needed to get ready for yesterday's orthodontist appointment.
典型的なダメ人間ですね。
遅れたな。
Reprobate.
課長、おはようございます。
おはようございます。
いや、その必要はない。先ほど本部から今日はお前らに特別任務を引き受けてもらう。
特別任務？
なんかうさんくさい響きだな。
この前のような捜査任務ということですか？
残念ながら俺も知らん。まずは警察本部に行ってこい。お前らの客人が待ってるはずだ。
またあの嫌味な副局長に呼び出されることになるとはな。一体何の用だってんだ。
客が待ってるって言ってたし、ただ嫌味や小言を言うために呼び出したんじゃないと思うけど。
どのみち嫌味は聞かされそうな気がしますが。そうね、まあ流しておきましょう。
特務支援課所属バニングス以下4名参りました。
入りたまえ。
失礼します。あれ、あの制服は。
警備隊だったかしら。
あらご挨拶ね、ランディ・オールランド。 何がゲゲなのかしら。
いや少し意表をつかれたっていうか。
なんだ、知ってるのか。
やましいことがありそうな反応ですね。
君たち
Alright.
敬礼したまえ。こちらは警備隊の副司令を務めておられるソーニャ2佐だ。
Border patrol, basically.
警備隊の副司令。
失礼しました。
Or I guess you can say she's their military.
ミサというと普通の軍隊では中佐に相当するはずですが、そんなに偉い人なんですか。
偉いも何も実質警備隊のナンバー2だぞ。指揮官としてのカリスマなら間違いなくナンバー1だけどな。
堅苦しくしないでちょうだい。あなたたちが特務支援課ね。
あ、はい。
Okay, so the special support section is actually a pretty apt term because they use the term tokubetsu, which often translates to special or specialist.
本日は自分たち特務支援課に何かお話があるとか。
光栄に思うがいい。君たちの時役立たずの新米をこの場に呼んでやったのだからな。
副局長、この場はどうか私に。
ですが
She's insisting you shut the fuck up, so you should probably do what the lady says.
わかりました。すべてあなたにお任せしましょう。
ありがとうございます。改めてクロスベル警備隊の副司令ソーニャ・ベルツよ。今日はあなたたち特務支援課の力を借りに参上したわ。まずは一通り話を聞いてくれないかしら。
魔獣の被害調査。
ええ、そうね。ここ一月余り自治州各地で特定の魔獣被害が相次いでいるの。その調査の手伝いをあなたたちにお願いしたくてね。
ちょっと待ってください。クロスベル市内ではなく市外での魔獣被害の調査ですか。
あら、不服かしら。
いえ、そんなこと。
その警備隊の方でもすでに調査されているのですよね。その上で私たちが手伝う余地などあるので。
それが大ありなのよ。普通の魔獣被害というにはどうも不可解なことが多すぎてね。うちの調査だけでは手詰まりになってきているのよ。だから別の視点を入れておきたいってところかしら。
別の視点って。
そう、警備のプロではなく捜査のプロとしての視点。その意味では別にあなたたち支援課でなくてもいいんだけど。
You could just pull off a police officer or a bracer.
例えばエリートと名高い捜査員とか。
Like a police.
紹介したいのは山々なんですが、何分忙しい連中でして。
まあ、いろいろ事情がおありのようだからあなたたちを指名させてもらったの。迷惑だったかしら。
いえ、わかりました。そういう事情があるなら喜んで。それで魔獣被害の調査という。
ノエル、例のものを。
はっ、どうぞ。
どうも。あれ、この人。
どうしましたか。
いえ、どこ。これは
警備隊の調査報告書ですね。
こちらの調査で判明したことは一通りそれに書かれてあるわ。まずはその調書だけを見てあなたたちには捜査に入ってほしいの。余計な先入観を与えないためにね。
なるほど。
そういうことであれば後ほど拝見させてもらいます。
お願いするわね。それでは申し訳ないけど我々はこれで失礼させてもらうわ。
Yeah, I mean, the only guys we can really think of in terms of like monsters is like downtown Goonie
今
Goons,
後は
but
支援課と直接やり取りするから
Revanche.
何か分かったら報告をちょうだい。
了解しました。
副局長、どうもお邪魔しました。
いえいえ、また遠慮なくどうぞ。
どうやら結構馴染んでるみたいだね。
いやーまあ国境監視や演習よりは楽しく過ごさせてもらってますよ。
それは結構。私も紹介した甲斐があったわ。ノエル、行くわよ。
はい、それでは失礼します。
Her legs were.
やれやれだぜ。
ひょっとして警備隊での上官だった
It's interesting how these guys have different body proportions. That was something that I didn't really expect because I looked at like a footage from like a game thumbnail where they were all playing volleyball and it seemed like the women like proportions just different heights. I realize that's not necessarily the case.
いや直接の上官じゃないけどな。訓練や軍事演習で美人なのに怒らせるとめちゃくちゃ怖いんだよな。
ランディさんの場合は生活態度が
そう、なんだか女性問題でいろいろとトラブルを起こしてたらしいし。
No, he keeps talking about how he likes women and gambling, but I've never seen this guy like bag pretty women. So it's one of those things in JRPG where people will always get dogged for being womanizers, but you never actually see them like smashing that much. Whereas, as much as I shit on Hollywood, when they want to showcase a womanizer, you'll know they're actually a womanizer. It's not some performative BS.
そういえば副司令に付き添っていた女性隊員も知り合いなのか。
いや見たことのない顔だったな。
Closest I've ever seen to that actually being showcased properly is Hojo with Final Fantasy VII, but that was more of an irony thing.
副司令が任されているタングラムモンズメの隊員だろう。おい、そういやお前なんか気にしてたみたいだな。なんだひょっとして一目惚れか。
あら、
いやそんなんじゃないってば。ただどこかで見かけたような気がして。
Why the fuck are you still in my office, basically?
いつまでくだらない話をしてるのかね。ひょっとしてセルゲイあたりに言われて私をバカにしに来たのかね。
いやそんな。
You know what I noticed is that just like with my hairline, he has like this big bang.
その失礼しました。
It's like thick as hell, like a big ass cowlick thing.
揃いも揃って私の忠告を無視しようって。それが何を意味するのかは。
おいおい。
まあせいぜい野山で魔獣探しにでも明け暮れるんだな。なんだったら全員そのまま警備隊に移ったらどうかね。
I actually think this shit is funny now I think about it. Like, he's a hater, but he's not a hater because you got scapegoated in some shitty media article. Like some hit piece on the SSS made by Grace's scandalous ass. He just don't like you because he doesn't want to deal with your shitty ass division that's getting in the way of his policing. And because you're associated with a coworker that he doesn't like in particular. But as you can see now, we can like head out of town.
耳栓が欲しかったです。
Yeah, I mean that's why I've had it in the past.
今なら私たちにも少しは火があったわけだから、さすがに少し暴言が過ぎると思ったけど。
Okay, so now they're starting to defend themselves, or at least voice their frustration.
とにかく一旦戻って聴取に目を通してみよう。その上で
Ignore this.
捜査方針を決めて動く必要がありそうだ。
そうね。どうやら 普通の魔獣被害じゃなさそうだし。
係の一体何なんでしょうか。
There's been a recent string of attacks by unidentified monsters throughout Crossbow. The Guardian Force has performed an investigation in an attempt to evaluate the incidents. Witnesses at each of the 3 locations report seeing or hearing wolf-like monsters. The following 3 pages detail each case. First, in Armorica village. Date and time 3 weeks ago. Night. Location, the entire village area. Damages, crops and livestock of all families. Damage to varying degrees. Damage not discovered until morning after, according to village chief. Eyewitnesses, none. All villagers asleep. Other evidence. Various canine prints were discovered inside the village. No similar prints found in areas outside the village. St. Ursula Medical College, 1 week ago, night. Location, hospital, premises. Damages, 1 medical resident was attacked and wounded by trespassing pack of monsters. Found by hospital staff the morning after. Eyewitnesses, injured resident reported seeing black wolf-like monsters. Other evidence, none found near the scene of the attack. Statement was vague and possibly inaccurate. Main's village, mining village. Date time 2 days ago, 10 p.m. Location in front of inn. 1 miner heading home was injured by a pack of monsters. A colleague rushed to his aid. Eyewitnesses, townspeople saw wolves escaping. Other evidence. Prints discovered near scene that resembled those found in Armorica village. The mining equipment in this town was damaged. This is now the 3rd incident. Patrols may be necessary.
これは
本当に各地で起きてるの。
3 weeks, 1 week, and 2 days.
ほとんどニュースになっていないみたいだけど。
なるほどな。どうやらただの魔獣被害じゃなさそうだぞ。
狼型魔獣。クロスベルの固有種でしょ。
さすがにちょっとただ被害の起きた場所ではそういう魔獣がいるのは確実だろう。
でも警備隊の捜索では未だに確認されていないの。それがちょっと気になるけど。
ああ、姿を隠しているんなら相当ずる賢い魔獣みたいだね。こりゃ凄腕の狩人かなんかを雇った方がいいんじゃないか。
そうですね。私たちが動いたとして。
ロイド、どうしたの？
なんだ、また何かひらめいたのか。
ひらめいたっていうより捜査という観点からこの魔獣被害を調べるんだったら。
捜査の観点から
魔獣被害を知る。
例えば一連の魔獣被害を事故の場合犯人は誰になる？
そりゃ報告にもある狼型魔獣ってやつだろう。
I mean, that's kind of obvious.
一匹だけじゃなくて群れで行動してるみたいだ。
だったらもう一つその犯人のプロフィールと動機についてはどうだろう。
そいつは。
なるほど。この調書からはそれが見えてこないわけ
なあ。知能が高い魔獣なら普通は人里には近づかないはずだ。飢えているのが動機だとすると病院の被害報告なんかは不可解すぎる。
Because the food there
だっ
sucks?
たらそれらを説明できる何らかの真実があるんじゃない。
確かに理屈ではそうなります。
そうすると捜査方針は決まったわ。
なあ。とにかく被害に遭った場所で少なくとも俺たちのやり方でこの調書を保管することくらいは。
そうね。少しでも警備隊の役に立てれば無駄にはならないわね。
闇雲に野山を駆け回って魔獣狩りする羽目にならなくていい。
それで聞き込みをするとして。
そうだな。まずは最初に被害に遭ったアルモニカ村に行ってみよう。一番被害が具体的だし少しでも魔獣の特徴をつかんでおいた方が良さそうだ。
なるほど。アルモリカ村は確か町の北東だったわよね。
なあ。 東口に出て動力バスに乗ればいいはずだ。それと今回は初めての市街活動だ。行った先で何があるかわからない。準備を済ませてから出発しよう。
だな。
念のため他の支援要請もチェックした方が良さそう。
Alright, well, a couple things to start off with. I like that we're given the main goal straight off the bat. There's no need for like an inciting incident, so that actually simplifies things quite a bit. He was ready to smoke on that blunt. So, all of that effort, and we're finally in Chapter 1. We're running into a problem, namely people are checking out books and not returning them on time. I need help retrieving them. See me at the city library in the administrative district. Yeah, if you sent the actual popo for this shit, then motherfuckers would be shitting. I'm seeking ingredients to use in new special bread recipes. Can you guys lend me a hand? Come speak to me at Morg's Bakery on West. This is why I stopped going to the library, by the way, because if I came with a book, my younger bro would have to, like, he would try to snatch it from my hands. And I know he would fuck up the spines and shit like that, because his little ass hands were, like, not meant for holding a book properly. And when I tried to pull it from him, he'd actually fight me on that, so I'd have to beat his ass. That shit was annoying, man. Okay, so we're recruiting people to help us implement a new service here at IBC. If you have Sepif on your hand, can we please... Okay, so I gotta pull up to the bank, I gotta pull up to the bakery in West Street, and I gotta pull up to the city library. Alright, all of that sounds well and good. I kinda like the simplicity that you have here. Less inciting incident stuff compared to the prologue, which ended in like some gang fight thing. And we get to see the Soro no Kiseki characters who, I fucks with them. I think they're pretty cool. Okay, we got a little bit of bread on us as well, so maybe we can invest some of that in a weapon. I'm gonna need a lot more than what I currently have. So we got a Heartbreaker now, Primrose, Stinger. But so now we gotta get Stinger free, Sledgehammer, Laplacian, and Crescent X. Vest, Flutterjack. Alright, so yeah, and we gotta get armor this time, which we didn't have to do that in the past. We got stuff to prevent faint, sleep, petrify, freeze, burn. Oh, we're gonna definitely need something for burn, because I know McBurn isn't in this game, but you know damn well it's gonna be some fire related dude who's gonna be starting some shit. Exchange, Orbment. Quartz, that's what I want. Slot, no, I wanted slot. So, who should I upgrade next? Yeah, she needs a lot more. Okay. I neglected her ass, OD. Let's get some 200 CP. That's something I'm going to be doing on the reg when I'm streaming this. And the best part is that I don't really care if my party members die anymore. It doesn't matter to me. Not in the slightest. What does matter to me is the equipment they have, you know, shit of that nature. So if I get killed, I'm not resetting anymore. I'm not taking dives. I'm rezzing.
行きます。そこです。
ここだ。
さてと。さてと。
俺の番だな。やっはっ。
はい。
よっしゃ。ぜい。
Yeah, but these games really flirt with Suikoden. Suikoden 1 had the staff user, which is obviously Estelle as MC, and Suikoden 2 had the Tonfa user, which we're playing as a Tonfa. Suikoden 3, the main protagonists were all sword users, and fucking that's what the main characters of Suikoden 3 is. Rin. Alright. Suikoden 4's MC was a sword user as well, if I recall correctly. I'm gonna have to look that up because it's been a while since I played Suikoden 4. Last time I played that was 2017. I know Suikoden 5's MC used a staff as well, so... And maybe we're gonna have another staff user, which I like now. I've been getting into like polearm users in JRPGs. I should try to get arts going through. Try to get that achievement, Man of Valor. System, tactics, items, status. Record. Open up this. Play for over 100 hours, create the strongest weapon. Eight enemies at once. Alright, so this is just like, they didn't have to do like anything crazy with it. What I like about all of this is that it shows that this is a game from 2010, so even though they knew that people game for trophies now, so they have their own trophy system. I mean, I replayed Final Fantasy on Tinasaura's stream, and she done have 450 sin scales during that ship with like sin in the beginning. So just so that I can get, you know, some extra bread on me, some power spheres, speed spheres, mana spheres, sphere levels. Get me a head start. I'm gonna have to look up how to get a free times bonus, but just from all the grinding I've done here, I think by the time I get to chapter 2, I'll have all the preemptives I need. That's 100 preemptives is not something that worries me. It's like will I ever be able to get this type of thing? Actually, I don't even know what trophy I got. Let me actually look at it myself. Trophies. Oh, 100 victories in battle, so I already achieved that. I'm glad I achieved that of myself. Because it probably means I'm close to getting 100 preemptives. Get that sepith. There you go. Let's see, art, icicle edge. I mean, how many fights have I gotten into that weren't just me grinding out Geo Front? Not many. Like, there's so far I've been like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like fights in this game. Oh. Looks like I'm about to hit a level up by the end of this for Lloyd. I always treat this game like I'm doing a challenge. I got such a weird mentality with this game as a mirror on first run. Like, becoming a Let's Player changed my relationship with the video games I played to where I became a lot more fastidious about certain things I normally wouldn't be, but the streamer changed that up on a different level. I hate when they only get 4 points, man. It's so fucking annoying, because then I gotta do another lap. I mean, they can both do crafts now, so I at least have that privilege that I didn't have in the past, but it's, you know, it's pretty annoying, all things considered. That shotgun really helped with the spread. That's good, man. I like the realism of not enemy character fucking separative. I mean, like Mira. Like, if we had, like, spending money off of them, that would have been kind of ridiculous. So, like, you know what? Yeah, we're not doing that. I hate this one so much. Alright, there you go. At least that was a +5, I think. Could have been a +4, but you know, we're at 120, man. Trying to get 100 preemptives. Atari!
任せて。援軍駆動。
行くぞ。やっよし、もう大丈夫だ。やっよし、一気に行くぞ。チャンスだ。
Come on, get that 180.
さてと。
Oh, you only got 3 out of that?
さてと。
I wanted that 1.
行くぜ。はっ。おととい来やがれってな。
みんなチャンスよ。
任せてくれ。
チャンスです。任せて。
俺の番だな。はっ。ちょろいぜ。
He's gonna hit level 7 real soon. I'm trying to get my 100 preemptives. Come on, I only got like plus 3 out of that. That's wild with it. Okay, at least he's like 60 away. Fucked up with that one. That little noise. I think that's what Tio makes. She shoots that fucking... Yo, the other day, yesterday, I got attacked by like an insect. It was... Well, it didn't try to mess with me, but... No, it was like near me, and it was unusual. It was like a purple wasp. The day prior, Tuesday, I got attacked by a raccoon. Well, actually, I didn't even get attacked by that one, but I was in one. I suspected it was the raccoon that was twerking for my mom's the other day, but no, it isn't. Because that raccoon was live, and this one, it wasn't that long ago. This one is thick set. With different mannerisms. But it was like there at night, and I was not having it. That thing's a sitting duck now. It can't really do anything to us, so... Oh yeah. I'm about to be filled to the brim.
私の番です。
よし行くぜ。ま、こんなもんかね。
行くぞ。
チャンスです。
任せろ。
Woo!
行くぞ。
私の番です。
Alright.
行くぜ。
What's up? Get his ass. Alright, alright. So that's the whole reason we're here.
はい。
Get a little bit of step if and fill up everyone's CP gauge.
これで一安心です。
Let me head up out of here. I could get a trophy here though, if I wanted to.
さてと、
行くぞ。
I kind of miss playing like those RPGs where I could just hold the attack button to advance. He's so close to level 7, actually.
行くぞ。
私の番です。ター。データ収集終了しました。
任せてくれ。
I get his ass. Let's go. Dead.
さあ、先を急ぎましょう。
Oh fuck. Alright, let me turn back. Damn. You know, it's not up Lloyd's ass, thankfully, but I still don't have enough room. Everything that's happening. There you go. I had to do a little bit of complex movement there, but
任せて。
we're well on our way to getting the next trophy.
さあ、先を急ぎましょう。
Okay, so he's 4 EXP away from being level 7, and Randy's pretty close with it too, of course, because he was with me. Now let me rest up. Fuck. Alright. New chord synthesis. So let's spend all this stuff that we got now. Central Square, alright, we got Gensen. So I want to be able to replace covers. That stuff looks cool, but it's kind of annoying with it. Alright, so we got all this new shit. Might want some of it. Let me see. Slot. Who do I want to open up next? There you go, and quartz. Chance to poison enemy. I don't have enough. Anyway, let me get some impede. And some HP. Fuck. I hate this game so much. Alright, I'll have her be the speedster because she's the marksman anyway, so. Okay, let's see, what do we got? Soul Blur. Okay. Nah, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to cancel out right there. Alright, let's see. Which matters more to me now? Let's see. So I got 40 free, and I'll go to 55. Looking. Shop. So. Oh. Yeah, that doesn't sell for anything, but whatever. I gotta get 2 more of those, 4 shoes, and a new set of weapons. We'll be set from there on out. So I gotta go to the information district. Head to the library because motherfuckers ain't dropping their books now. Alright, so there's a whole bunch of NPCs for me to speak to, but for now let me Get started on this. So this is Lloyd's uncle. Faye lives in Belheim Apartments on West Street. Clarice from Acacia Apartments or Acacia on East Street. Okay. A cop. Alright. It kind of reminds me of when you were doing rentals in Blockbuster for like video games. I probably have so much shit on my like save files because of that I don't even need anymore. Alright, that's actually a decent ambition. Becoming a priest and whatnot. I doubt the books in the library have anything new, and I've kind of read through a bit of them. Central Square. Department store. Alright, let's see. We got any books? What they got? Crossbow Times issue number 2. Let's fucking go. I never actually do anything with these books, even though I buy them. So there's Back Alley Doctor and the Crossbow Times, and I ideally want to get a little bit of everything. I think I'll probably read that all like towards the end. I might have like a special like stream where I dedicate it to shit like this. Alright, denim jacket. No, it just occurred to me that this game doesn't have costumes in it. Yeah, everyone just has their weapon, their armor, their shoe, and 2 accessory slots. There's like no like alternate fits and stuff like that. That's actually a damn shame, but I guess it's a little trickier to do with a sprite-based game, and they didn't have that type of mindset or priority yet. Like, alternate skins is definitely more of a product of the 7th gen onwards. Which the PSP is sort of 7th gen, but it's 7th gen handheld. Crispy fry. Alright. I'm just gonna talk to your ass. You see, I like how in JRPGs these restaurants are like super chill with it. These are newlyweds? Oh no. They 2 dudes in 2010 in Japan. 2010 in America, you would see some shit like that. So maybe they're talking about these 2. You wouldn't see something like that until maybe 2012. Oh, I never noticed this shit. I'll take you up on it. Okay, let's see. This is the thing we gotta do in every chapter, just talk to everybody. See what they gotta say. I could pull up to the Popo and start asking them, what the fuck is up with you guys? Are they thirsting for Oreo skin? I mean, Crossbell has like internet, so she probably wants you with her since she don't want you like jacking off some weird ass sites, like that Overwatch shit that people always like jack off to. But what you do is you stock less of that shit, so they don't complain about like inflation and whatnot, which they will do, by the way. I mean, I know prices should not be the model your business operates on, because if you operate on lower prices and discounts and things like that, you're gonna look at the discounts as if that's it should be. Oh shit, this actually looks pretty good. It heals 50% and it can revive, so imagine you the fuck out and you bring him up with some whiskey instead of some milk. They should have like a milk do that in a JRPG because of that he needs some milk shit. This lady does know everything. Bourgeois as hell. I mean, this stuff is expensive as shit, but I guess you would want it not so much for the defensive properties. Well, yeah, it has little defensive properties aside from maybe ATS's magic is events. This covers like a wide thing of status ailments, so that's probably it. Bishi-san. Gangsta. The first thing for her ass. Arc NCL. Alright. And she got her thing parked right next with like... It's not that good, but it's more of like a status ailment reducer with benefits. You kind of want buffs more than anything else. Especially evasion, man. AT, like some EVA. I'm gonna be a happy camper. Man, I like having interiors in my JRPG towns. That shit just feels refreshing. It's like a taste of Suikoden. Even if there's nothing in it, a lot of the times, just the fact that it's there. I'm broke. You don't gotta look at me, man. They're doing it all right. So I like how the prologue, you leave the city, so you kind of get used to these 10 maps. I don't really care. Remember, she gave you lemonade in the past. So it's kind of cool that she kind of swings some of that your way again. Let me look at it. It's a key item? Aw, man, that's a little disappointing. I was hoping that it would have like some curative properties. I was like, oh, is she about to give me that refreshing 90% heal plus higher EVA speed thing? These JRPGs, they made like carb speed and like meat related stuff strength. Shit, we might have to like stop them later on tonight. It sounds like they about to get some smoke. As fishermen, you don't want to fuck with fishermen. They're a different type of gangster. Alright, rush hour, ni hao, let's go. Okay, it's kind of like how people do Knicks tickets. This lady, I guess, I mean, they did decide to be flavorful with that Sprite. Okay, so these guys must be like Erebonian. Okay, so because the gang kept smoking with it, he couldn't really like maybe our fight didn't give him the sleep he needed for him to retrieve all that information he needed in the exam. Oh, okay, so that's what happened. There was kind of an economic Alright, there's a youngin' living next to us. I wonder if it's Estelle, all things considered. She just moved to the fucking hood. She would watch us like kill each other and just be like, oh, taking in the sights and enjoying it. Okay, so Nine Valley is open now, and it's the same chick. Okay, yeah, this is a trade shop. Mara leaves a trail behind? I know, like, money kind of leaves a trail behind depending on how you use it. Prevent, seal, and mute. Trade, poison. Trade other, tear bomb. Prevent, seal, mute, and marble ring and luminous glasses. Well, I would like to do trades with her, just... Yeah, I remember these guys from the Cold Steel games, specifically 3 and 4. I think they're pretty cool, but all things considered, yeah, the police die to like all sorts of crime. Even we do, just because like they don't mean bad, so it benefits us and it's whatever. Motherfucker, dude, what the hell? Yeah, I really runs this shit. Well, you know, you are, so it kind of comes with the territory that you might just get your ass beat if you're caught lacking. You might get caught lacking for something that you didn't necessarily do wrong, just because you work this type of position. Alright, customize. So this mechanic actually exists, much to my surprise. Sledgehammer. But from what I can tell, it's for like rank 3 stuff. Armor in this game is way more important than your weapons will ever be. That's the long and short of it. If you're walled in a fight, chances are it's because you're under-equipped with armor, not really anything else. So that's something that's worth considering. On that note, let's see. Let's see, like, they have decent shit on. You know, some woman will make you like quit your job just to like smash. I was in a similar position yesterday. A lot of people hate being in hospitals. I know a dude who he ended up getting hospitalized when he was 48, and that was the first time he was in a hospital since the day he was born. So, me personally, I'm trying to think of the last time I was in a hospital. Probably 2000. For my great grandmother, I was like, oh wait, but I hated that visitation because I was getting like harassed sexually. So I didn't really like it too much. But you know, visiting your great grandmother in a hospital, that used to happen a lot. Where in her last days, it was always like us visiting, things of that nature. I remember visiting her in a hospital like in 1989, 2000. She was just like going through something. She was like hooked up to an IV. I say it was her last day, but it was, she had 6 afterwards, so. But you know, like some people, they spend their last days like mostly fine, and then some shit happens, and they're like, okay, I'm fine for my fucking life, and then boom, later on that month they're dead. Other people aren't so lucky. They end up going in and out of the hospital, and it's the worst. Imperial family. I don't want inquiries, I want your life. Shit, if I see a staircase in the JRPG, I'm going walking up that shit. There's no other way around it. I'm doing that. You're trying to get me to stop and abide by your rules. You're gonna have to like start a cutscene, that's it. That's the only way I'm complying. Hey, you really now? I thought they would be in the Eastern District. Anybody chilling in the park? Michelin is a map that we haven't been to yet. I've been thinking about Michelin because of all this stuff pertaining to like Disney lately. Them beefing with presidential candidates in the making. Mini X way too fast. I'm like glance reading. Okay, so reception hall and die. So this is where all the motherfuckers who are in like Revanche's back pocket are kind of fucking with you. It doesn't really interest me all that much. So let me not go here because that'll start the next side quest, and I'm kind of focused on some other shit. Just talking to everybody. That's the name of the game right now. Talk to everybody, do side quests, do main quests, inciting incident. So let's go to the Crossbow Police Department. .200 siege, so if that's the equivalent of like acres or kilometers, and again, this is a city-state, so not a lot of room. Alright, so we got a little bit of bread for that, so it's worth it to just run down a bunch of guys. Oh, okay, this is the little guy who's been coming onto Ellie and also kind of acting wild with it. He owes a book. He thought he was gonna find porn in the library. I mean, a library is also a place of historical preservationism, and maybe some porn is worth preserving, but people generally like to jack off so much that they'll save the thing themselves. Wait, hold on, I think I didn't speak to one person. Oh, I already did. I got that goldfish memory. There's no way to, like, go around that. hate this bitch so much. Alright, let's see. Well, I guess we gotta go to the Western District now. Residential and Western. So the back alley is here, and I guess this is the way out of... Oh, no, this is residential. This is that vacant town. Who you is? Alright, modern housing, because you know we need more places for people to live in. Well, man is quite pure-hearted. Yo, chill with that shit. You about to give me vertigo. Eventually we'll be able to get through on that side, and perhaps we'll be able to find the treasure from there. Alright, Grimwald, how you doing, man? Armorica Village. So there's like 4 different exits from Crossbow. Wonder which one we'll have to take for that one. Belheim. This is one of the projects that I gotta go to. Oh, because she wants to be a model. Thick and curvaceous and shit like that. Alright, so she got us a thick, juicy steak. These projects. This seems to be like upscale, no graffiti. Okay, so he's like me when it comes to any discussion on religion. Not because I don't have an opinion of my own, but because it's counterproductive. Or actually, any discussion with me on women, not because I don't have an opinion on my own, but because it's counterproductive. Ilya, one of my least favorite characters. She just makes everything fucking drag. Alright, what's up, buddy? Alright. Alright, cool. Should have made a request, I guess. Alright, so this is gonna be like a farming quest. Well, that's S. Oh, actually the library has a new book, so I kind of was a little too early with it. Oh, I know about that book. I guess I could go to the casino. Okay, so this is a little bit of Fortune Street. I said that this is like them showing us instead of telling us that he's kind of hooked on banking, gambling, but not by much. Well, I guess they're all like speaking to him like they know him. It'd be kind of dissonant if they, like, who's this motherfucker? Okay, if I try to enter Revanche. Oh shit, I can get some juice. Well, I already got one of the recipes just from talking to everybody all chill and the like. So let me see. Street vendor. That you? Alright. This next question is probably gonna be where I wrap it up. Is mostly done. It doesn't have any like trick questions for me to get bonus points. It's just here's a list of guys we want you to talk to. Get on that shit. We talk to yo ass. I want to talk to you for a little bit. Are we talking about the new bracers they got by their side? What's that book? It's like a phone service thing. Alright, let's go to the KC apartments. Okay, so this is where Azel lives, so he's actually chilling with them Asians up in here. Well, a lot of the guys here aren't even like Asian, but no, this is an immigrant town. Oh, okay, no, this is where they live. So they didn't move to the hood, so that means that whoever the new lady is, I don't freaking know. Null, so she's related to that crossbow guard lady we just saw, the subordinate. Alright. So we did right by it. Train fanatics, successful women, and like something about like a magical witch lady. How much bread do we get? We don't get the bread until we turn it in, so let me actually turn that shit in. We gotta head to the bank real soon. Let's go. We gotta go to the bank to do the next quest, but before that, I gotta feed that cat real soon, but I don't get fishing until later on. I think chapter 1 is when I can fish. We're basically being loan sharks. Alright, cool. I don't need a CP +1 shit. Can give up this, and we can buy 2 more leather jackets. What time is it? So this was a splendid 2-hour stream. I'll be doing some off-screen grinding, of course, to fill up more slots, maybe get better arts and quartz things built out, get better equipment on my party members, and then when we resume, we'll wrap up the next set of side quests and proceed with the main story. This has been your boy Mr. Wonka 7. Thank you guys for watching, and Akshay Ame Ikte.